I'm Barry McGough. This is the first chapter of our predictive quarter report. We call it the Pluot Report. We're going to talk about the moon. When we think about the moon, and I'm going to let you kind of dwell on this, this is actually recorded footage from the China National Space Administration of their lunar module that landed on the moon just this year. We think about the moon as some celestial object, but we're starting to see, through the convergence of science, technology, policy, business, and opportunity, that the moon is something that we need to pay attention to. We're going to talk about why. Back in 1950, Robert Heinlein wrote a series of science fiction books, and one of them was called The Man Who Sold the Moon. Inside that, there was a calendar where he talked about, in a very uncanny way, now that we can think about it, of what he thought was going to happen as a future history. The future history, he predicted in 1950 that the first rocket on the moon would be in 1978. It was actually in 1967 rather. So he wasn't far off. He predicted there would be lunar cities, that there would be something called the Space Precautionary Act, which there is actually policy around space and the moon right now. He talked about an era for 20 or for about 40 years where there would be something that would be something like interplanetary imperialism. He predicted wave mechanics, which is actually quantum. He talked about the prediction of synthetic food, weather control, and he even talked about what an era in 2125, in about 100 years from now, where he referred to it as our maturation as a species and how we end our own human adolescence. So a lot in here that he predicted, and some of it's starting to come true.